Good morning, dear students. Today we are discuss the method of calculating of national income expenditure method. Yesterday we had been discussed already value added method and income method. Nowadays we are discuss expenditure method. Dear students, under this method we will calculate national income with the help of final expenditure. Generally, the factor income generate and the income spent on goods and services produced by the organization, by the firm, that is called final expenditure. And if we find out the national income with the help of final expenditure, so that is called final expenditure method, measuring of national income. Clear? So dear students, in short we can say in domestic territory an accounting year the sum of consumption or consumption expenditure or investment expenditure is called national income. Clear beta? National income according to expenditure method in domestic territory an accounting year the sum of consumption or investment expenditure is called national income. Clear? See beta. Expenditure method. The factor income is spent in the form of expenditure on the purchase of goods and services produced by firm. Or national income in domestic territory and accounting year the sum of consumption and investment is called national income. Component of final expenditure. Dear student, the final expenditure is classified in two parts: final consumption expenditure and final investment expenditure. Final expenditure is possible in four sectors: household sector, production sector, government sector and rest of the world sector. Dear students, the final consumption expenditure classified in two parts: private final consumption expenditure and government final consumption expenditure. Clear beta? Now we are discuss final investment expenditure. So we classified the final investment expenditure in two parts: gross domestic capital formation or net export. Net exports is a difference between exports or import. Gross domestic capital formation classified in two parts: gross domestic fixed capital formation or change in stock. Generally, the change in stock is the difference between closing stock and opening stock. So the final expenditure always equal to GDP at MP. So the formula GDP at MP is equal to private final consumption expenditure plus government final consumption expenditure plus gross domestic capital formation plus net exports. All the expenditure sum will be equal to GDP at MP, and after that you can easily find out national income, means NNP at FC. So that's your formula: GDP at MP, gross converted net, so minus depreciation, domestic converted national plus NFIA, market price converted in factor cost minus net indirect tax, and that's your national income will find out. Clear? Dear students, the another changes in expenditure method, the given is private final consumption expenditure plus government final consumption expenditure plus net domestic capital formation plus net export. It is a difference between export or import. So in the question is given net domestic capital formation, then you will find net domestic product at market price. In the question is given gross domestic capital formation, then you will find out gross domestic product at market price. When in the question is given net domestic capital formation, then you will find out net domestic product at market price. Clear beta? Next one, the another changes. One in the question is given private final consumption expenditure plus government final consumption expenditure plus net or as well as gross domestic fixed capital formation. Wherein the question is given fixed capital formation, then you will add change in stock. Clear? Plus net export. Wherein the question is given net or gross domestic fixed capital formation, then you will add change in stock. When fixed capital formation not given, then you don't add it change in stock. Clear? Then if the net is given, then you will find net, and the gross is given, and the gross find domestic product at market price. Clear beta? And after that you will apply the formula and you will find out national income. For example, you will find out NNP at FC means national income. And you have net domestic product at market price. So net already net. You will convert domestic in national plus NFIA and market price in factor cost minus net indirect tax, and that's your formula. National income will be find out. Clear beta? See the question. For example, in the question is given private final consumption expenditure 10,000, government final consumption expenditure 5,000, gross domestic capital formation 2,000, net export 3,000, depreciation 1,000, NFIA minus 3,000, net indirect tax 500. Then find out GDP at MP or NNP at FC, like national income. So dear students, we know that with expenditure method, first of all we will find out GDP at MP. The formula: private final consumption expenditure plus government final consumption expenditure plus gross domestic capital formation plus net export. Dear students, private final consumption expenditure is given 10,000, government final consumption expenditure is given 5,000, gross domestic capital formation also given 2,000, net export also given 3,000. So that's your 10, 5, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 20,000. That's your GDP at MP. Clear? Clear beta? After that you will find out national income. NNP at FC. That's national income. You have already GDP at MP. And dear students, gross convert in net minus depreciation. Domestic also convert in national plus NFIA. Market price convert in factor cost minus net indirect tax. So that's your formula. GDP at MP 20,000 minus depreciation 1,000 plus NFIA minus 3,000 और minus net indirect tax 500. So dear students, that's your 20,000 minus 1,000 will be equal to 19,000 plus minus 3,000 minus 500. So 3,000 also subtract, that's your 16,000 minus 500, and that's your 15,500 national income NNP at FC. Clear beta? That's your national income, that's your answer. Clear? One in the question is given private, that's your another question beta. Private final consumption expenditure 2,000 rupees. Government final consumption expenditure 3,000. Net domestic capital formation 1,000. Export export 500. Import 300. Net indirect tax 700. NFIA 300. Depreciation 200. Find national income means NNP at FC. So dear students, we know that already with the help of expenditure method find out GDP at MP. So dear students, you will find GDP at MP or NDP at MP. It's depend on capital formation. In this question given is net domestic capital formation, then you will find out net domestic product at market price. The formula private final consumption expenditure plus government final consumption expenditure plus net domestic capital formation plus net export. So you will put the values on the formula. Private final consumption expenditure 2,000, government final consumption expenditure 3,000, net domestic capital formation 1,000 plus net export. It is a difference between export or import. So here is export is 500 or import is 300. So dear students, 2,000 plus 3,000 5,000 6,000 6,000 plus 500 minus 300 will be equal to 200. So that's your 6,200 NDP at MP. Then you will find out national income means NNP at FC. So the formula, that's your NDP at MP. Net also net, domestic convert in national, so you will add NFIA, and market price convert in factor cost minus net indirect tax. So NDP at MP, that's your 6,200 plus NFIA 300 minus net indirect tax 700. Clear beta? So that's your is equal to 6,500 minus 700. So equal to 5,800. that's your national income, means NNP at FC. Clear beta? That's your answer. Clear beta? And that's your another style of the question. One in the question is given private final consumption expenditure 2000, government final consumption expenditure 3000, net domestic fixed capital formation 2500, change in stock, that's also 500, or export 200, import 300, depreciation 500, NFIA minus 2000, net indirect tax 1000. Find national income. So NNP at FC. Dear students, first of all you will check the given is what kinds of capital formation. Net domestic fixed capital formation is given. Net is given, then you will find out net domestic product at market price. So the formula, private final consumption expenditure plus government final consumption expenditure plus net domestic fixed capital formation plus net export. So private final consumption expenditure 2000, government final consumption expenditure 3000 plus net fixed capital formation 2500. And the question is given net domestic fixed capital formation, then you will add change in stock. So dear students, change in stock is 500 plus net export. That is the difference between export or import. Exports 200 minus 300 import. After that you will calculate it 235, 527 or 18, 8000, 235, 7, 8000 plus 200 minus 300 minus 100. So dear students, that's your 8000 plus minus 100. So 7900. That's your NDP at MP. After that we will find out national income, means NNP at FC. So the formula, NDP at FC, NDP at MP is given. So net also net, domestic convert in national plus NFIA, market price convert in factor cost minus net indirect tax. So dear students, NDP at MP, that's our 7900 plus NFIA 2000 minus net indirect tax 1000. So that's your 9,900 minus 1,000 will be equal to 8,900. That's your NNP at FC or NY national income. Clear? 7,000 plus 2,000, 9,900 minus का 1,000, so it will be 8,900. That's your answer. In NFI is given is negative minus 2,000, so you will also subtract it. 5,900. 5,900. 1,000 also deduct. That's your 4,900. Dear students, one in the given is NFIA in negative form minus 2,000. So you will also NFIA minus 2,000, 2,000 subtract it, so 5,900, and 5,900 minus 1,000 will be equal to 4,900. That's your answer. Clear beta? So you will check when the NFI is given negative, then you will also subtract it. Clear? That's your national income. So dear students, you can easily solve out the all types of question of expenditure method. Clear beta? I am sending some questions to you of expenditure method. You will solve out all questions. I hope you have no any problem. If you have any problem, then you can call me without any hesitation. My contact number is 9910214225. Dear students, your exam will be conducted 11/5/2020, and the syllabus of the exam is 5 chapter introduction in macroeconomics. First chapter introduction, next one some basic concept of macroeconomics, next one money, next one banking, next one national income and related aggregate. So dear students, you will prepare 5 chapter for examination will be conduct 11/5/2020. Clear beta? In business study, my test syllabus is 4 chapter. You will prepare business environment, planning, financial market or consumer protection. So dear students, today you will prepare the first chapter of economics, introduction and some basic concept of macroeconomics. You will prepare both chapter today. If you have any doubt, then you can immediately take all doubts. Clear beta? For preparation of examination, you will prepare introduction or some basic concept of macroeconomics. On both chapter, if you have any doubt, then you can call me. Clear beta? You can take doubts immediately. In business study, today you will prepare business environment. Clear beta? In business environment, feature of business environment, importance of business environment, element, dimension of business environment, new economic policies, impact of new economic policies on business. You will prepare. If you have any doubt on this chapter, then you can take any doubt immediately. So today you will prepare for examination in business study, business environment, and in economics, introduction and some basic concept of macroeconomics. Clear beta? In economics, in business study, if you have any doubt, then you can contact me. Thank you very much beta.